Doki Genyo everyone, the Starlight Let's Player is here, and ladies and gentlemen, we're on to the next Pretty video game, which will be the final Let's Play of this channel, the final Pretty Let's Play of this channel, by the way. And what better way to end things off than by bringing the whole squad onto the Let's Play. So everybody say hello.
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 Yo.
So the final video game, as you can see here, this is Go Princess Pretty Cure, the Sugar Kingdom, and the Six Princesses. This is completely different from all the other Pretty Cure games because most of the Pretty Cure video games were all like minigame collections. However, they finally switched things up a bit and decided to do something way different. This here is a puzzle game. So
just like Pretty Cure Connection Puzzle and Maystar. Man, those were the days. I remember that.
So
Sounded like old man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably combined it like the happiness charge sprites from the 3DS and combined that along with like the puzzle elements of Go Princess, and then they just slap them together, and then you get Pretty Good Connection puzzling.
I still miss that game, even after it shut down about 3 years ago.
Yeah, it has been years since that game shut down, and I miss it as well.
Such a good game that was.
But yeah. So for this this Go Princess video game, this one actually also has a story mode. Basically, Haruka and her friends were sucked into a different world, which is the Sugar Kingdom, and which is ruled by 6 different princesses. Each should be, yep, 6 princesses, each with their own motive. Each with their own motive, which actually centers on sweets. So, and I honestly can't wait till we get to the third. I actually can't wait till we get to the third part, because I guess that's the one where Kirito shines the most.
Mind you, I actually haven't played this game properly, so I'm not actually sure what to expect in this game.
Well, I will say, in my opinion, like, since after playing all of the games on the DS, the 3DS, as well as the Game Boy Advance, this one, to me, is easily the best Pretty Good video game of all time, hands down.
Save the best for last, eh?
Yep.
He literally had to. It's the last game he'll ever play.
Who?
It is literally the last game he will ever touch when it comes to this.
Except for the Haruka one on the Switch.
I mean, I can't get to that game. The problem is, though, is the price range.
Yeah. It's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, thankfully you can actually buy the game since it's region free, so you can still play it. So that's good enough.
It's actually a really good thing. I brought a Kamen Rider game on the Switch, and it works flawlessly.
Yeah. I also saw that a YouTuber duo, well, they used to be a trio, but one of them actually passed away due to a car accident, but now they're known as a duo. They call themselves the Beyblade Geeks, and they were able to play a Japanese only Beyblade video game on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the Switch has games that you can play from Japan too. Cop your games now.
Yeah, most systems nowadays can do that.
Yep.
They can easily play games from all over the world, even.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm actually surprised. This is actually one of the games that doesn't really have much information when looking on the wiki. All I can say is that this game, it was released on July the 30th of 2015. So yeah, it was released a day before the year would pass. Because like Happiness Charge, the video game, came out on July 31st of 2014, and Doki Doki, that came out on August the 1st of 2013.
Wow, so it's a bit of a tradition.
Pretty much, yeah.
And yet they skipped Ohotsukai and Kira Kira.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would actually. I was hoping they would at least try to make one of those on the Nintendo Wii U. That would have been something, but I can probably maybe it probably has something to do with the Wii U sales, seeing that it's one of the lowest selling consoles for Nintendo.
Hmm.
I wonder why.
Yeah, Nintendo, don't do that shit again.
But at least they learned their lesson. At least they've learned their lesson. They've learned that they can make something way better.
And that is the Switch.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Easily the superior console.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Actually, second superior. GameCube's better.
Of course you did because you grew up with it.
They even have it. Funny enough, I've never played anything related to Nintendo on the GameCube.
Damn.
Hmm.
I can name most of the games I've played. I have played the 23 TMNT series, which falls to main story. I have played Rugrats, ironically. I have played...
Oh.
I know I had a game that was just basically cheat codes. It wasn't even a game. It was just straight up cheat codes.
Wait, did you say you had a cheat disc?
I think it was a cheat disc. I think it was. I had it for the longest time and I never knew what it was.
I've got one of those for the PlayStation 2. Great stuff there.
As you can see, I was angry. I was so angry when I found out what it was.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is the first princess, and she's actually centered on cookies, so she's pretty much the cookie princess.
What? Is she related to Cookie Monster or something?
Oh, Cookie Monster's my brother. I never knew that.
Cookies! In all seriousness, though, she's not.
That's her favorite fruit. Nuts.
So I guess so what I love about this game is that it actually shows you how to actually play the game, and then afterwards, after the tutorial, you don't have to worry about that being an issue, since once the tutorial is over, you can just keep on playing the game, and that's pretty much it. So just like many other puzzle games, you have a you pretty much have a move system. So so you have to make sure you get as many matches as you can, and not only many matches, but you have to make sure you gotta reach the quota on the score before you run out of moves.
So where's your moves, people?
Yeah, so it's pretty much like your typical Candy Crush, Sailor Moon drops, those type of puzzle games. Yep. And there's also a meter to where whenever you fill up that meter, one of them, depending on which cure you have, they will transform into their cure form. So for example, we started off with Haruka, and when we were able to fill up her meter, she was able to transform into Cure Flora.
Can you choose a cure, or is it basically locked into a certain cure?
Well, once you actually complete the first one, you'll then be able to you'll then start off on the village, and you can be able to choose whichever cure you want from this point on. So you don't
Gone.
So you don't really have to worry about being locked to a certain cure when you can choose your favorite cure and just continue to play throughout the entire game.
So that means you can play as your username, Phoenix.
Get it out!
Yeah, shut up. I couldn't get it out. I have bad starter issues, so shut the fuck up.
What he needs to say is, I can play as my username.
Yes.
So for each mission, you can actually choose whichever cure you want to play as.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't really matter which one you choose because the story will be the exact same. Yeah, that's what I really love about this game. And another thing is that the cutscenes, they're basically just centered on character portraits instead of actually them being fully 3D. Not that I don't mind the 3D sprites in Smile Pedicure and Doki Doki. I just didn't like the sprites and happiness charge that much. So I'm glad.
It's a bit dull.
Season had
Yeah.
the least favorite sprites.
Though to be fair, I would choose those type of sprites over what Fresh and Hardcats try to go for.
Architect and the blocky graphics, am I right?
Yep. I can't really.
So let's
I would say,
let's look.
yeah, I would try to blame it a bit, but like to be fair, Sweet Potato had some pretty good sprites when being on the Nintendo DS.
Hmm. Oh, excuse me. So when do you get to the second princess then, Star?
So, each world pretty much has like a certain amount of missions, and the last mission ends with a boss fight. Once you complete that boss fight, you'll be sent to the next world.
Okay.
That seems cool. What are you laughing at, Phoenix?
I was laughing at you, like, oh god.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, so it's pretty much it pretty much has like this puzzle game pretty much has your typical type of your typical power ups. Though I'm gonna try and go through this whole game without buying a single power up. And yeah, you can actually buy power ups depending on like how many the in-game currency you get. You get in-game currency for each mission you complete, and at certain points there will be a blimp that appears, and when that blimp appears, that will give you a chance to earn extra in-game currency. So you can actually use that currency to not only buy power-ups, but you can also use that to fix houses that are broken.
At least it doesn't cost real life cash.
Yeah, this game definitely does not run on microtransactions. It's just a simple puzzle game. Plus, there's no way they would actually do that for a paid 3DS game for kids to play.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely good.
Yep. Now for the next mission, I decided I'm gonna play as Cure Mermaid for this one, aka Minami.
Mini Mermaid.
The second mermaid.
We all know that we all know who the real mermaid is.
Yeah, we do.
Me!
Phoenix is not you.
I look good in a tail, admit it.
Shut up.
I have the legs for it.
Phoenix, never mind, we're talking about this off the stream.
I'm really glad I got you guys on this, cause it's just really good chaos on this.
I know.
We
It feels good to be back.
Yeah, it is good to be back.
Yep.
And Wes is here too!
At last.
If only we could have our fifth friend here.
Who?
Hey, Courage, of course.
Ah, yes, him. Haven't heard from him in about in years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll never forget that day when he was a pretty good fan of my work.
Ah, yeah.
He still probably is. He just probably hasn't talked in years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I also will not forget that day when he actually also made an intro for me. And
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and I didn't even ask for it. He just did it as a fan, and I appreciate that. And now, yeah.
Mind you, if I was to return, I'd probably make a short intro of my own or something.
Yes. So yeah, for this type of game, I forgot to mention I'm also playing as Kill Twinkle for the third mission.
I take you playing as Flora and Mermaid for the first two.
Yeah, I've already played as those two. Now I'm playing as Twinkle. I'm just showing off all the cures, just to give some transparency.
And then for the fourth one, you could play as Phoenix here.
Yep.
Wait, Starlight was actually in the game?
Yeah, she's in the game.
Okay, so this took place after her debut. Okay, that makes... I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think most games didn't they?
Uh-huh. Which explains why Sword and Ace were in Doki Doki, as well as Fortune being in Happiness Charge.
Actually, Fortune was introduced in episode 1, though. But
yeah.
She didn't join until 24?
She didn't. Yeah, she didn't join until episode 24.
Okay, okay, I'm so grateful that you corrected me.
I am the Happiness Charge God, after all.
I know when most of them joined. It's more of the Rangers that I do. It's more of the Rangers and Sentai that I do know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad we haven't had 12 cures in one video. In one episode.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Oh, there's a whole season in Sentai where they start off introducing 9 Rangers in the first 10 episodes.
Oh shit, yeah, that season. What season was that?
Uchu Sentai Q Ranger.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. It's Love Live Nijigazaki all over again.
Gosh.
It gets even worse. They end up with 12 Rangers near the end of it.
12? 12?
Oh, so I'm actually glad I made that comparison, because like Love Live Nijigazaki, it's pretty like the first season started off with 9 members, but for some reason for the second season they decided to add 3 more members, making it a total of 12 members for Nijigazaki.
I bet if the third season came out, they'll have like 15 members.
Well, they never had a third season for Love Live.
But they did replace Setsuna's voice actors because her previous one couldn't continue her duties anymore.
Like, I take it was stuff that was happening.
It's more of her own health that she couldn't do it.
Oh.
Ah, fair enough.
Like her movements weren't as fluid as she was, and I think it was something with her bones. I don't know the full story.
Serious stuff.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, also, well, at least Love Live Superstar, at least that pretty much like stood out from the rest, because they did start off with 5 members instead of the traditional 9.
Oh.
But then they added 4 more.
Yeah, 4 more in the second season. And I remember people were outraged over that kind of decision.
Well, what if they have a problem? Screw them.
It's not like we haven't had that in the Pretty Girl fan base. I'm looking directly at the Twitters.
Yeah.
You know who you are. Grow up.
Alright, so for the next mission, we're finally playing as Phoenix.
Oh boy.
Goody!
They're playing as you, Phoenix.
You have to get my butt punch right.
What?
You do not have a butt punch.
Have you seen my gluteus maximus? It is superb. How else do you think I win all my fights?
Uh-huh, sure.
I got some cookies from my mom.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, like, whenever you complete a mission, just like many other puzzle games, if you have any moves left, they'll use those moves in order to gain you extra points. And, you know, whenever you go and continue on with the story, you'll be getting, like, instead of like these 1-star missions, you'll also get 3-star missions as well. So it's not really much of a difficulty change. It's just you trying to like do your best to like gain at least 3 stars for each mission once you continue on with the story.
So
like
basically,
Kirby in the Forgotten Lands, basically.
Yep.
and a bit like Sonic as well.
Yep. And this is the part where I was actually talking about with the blimp, where at a certain point a blimp will show up, and just like with the missions, you can choose whichever cure you want. So for this one, I decided to go for Kirara, well, because she's obviously my favorite of the 4. But yeah, And these blimp missions are actually really easy. Like, they'll give you a certain amount of moves, but they're actually pretty easy to like complete. So once you complete them, you'll get a large amount of currency. And by the way, all the current, like, there are 6 different types of currencies depending on like which area you're in. So since we're in the cookie area, we'll have cookies out as currency in order to use to buy power-ups as well as fixing houses, just like we did earlier.
I think knowing Cookie Monster, if you're in this game, he'll eat all the cookies, so then you have no currency.
Probably great. I'm not in this game.
Why?
I love cookies.
Oh god.
Of course. Well, they're not really soft cookies, so knock yourself out, Phoenix.
Literally.
They're the best kind of cookies. What are you talking about?
What, the soft cookies?
So hot, fresh out the oven.
Hell yeah.
They're the best cookies. Wait, am I moving? Crap. Okay.
I mean, I don't mind eating hard cookies, but
Oh shit.
if I have to, they better be star-shaped.
Of course.
I went to a cookie place at 11 o'clock at night, and the cookies were right out the oven.
At 11 o'clock at night?
You get hungry at like 11:30.
True.
That happens to me sometimes.
Hmm.
By the way,
Nice.
that reminds me, which restaurant do you think has the best cookies? Out of all the restaurants you've been to, which ones has the best?
I can't say because that isn't the thing.
My personal favorite is either Great American Cookie or Insomnia Cookie. This is not a sponsorship. I just really like Insomnia Cookie.
Secretly, he's sponsored by them.
I'm not, but if they want to, hi, I'm right here.
I kind of wish McDonald's had more variety with their cookies, because the only flavor they have is chocolate chip, and that's it.
Gosh.
Walmart have more variety than they do.
Yeah, no shit, it's a grocery store.
And yeah, most of their stuff is stale.
It's a mall.
At least Wendy's has more. At least Wendy's and Subway have variety with their cookies.
They do.
Yep.
It's literally just a big ass mall. Mall over there. Why does it say mall? It's stupid.
But if I have to choose out of the restaurants that I've been to, I'll probably have to go with Subway since they have pretty much two of my favorite types of cookies. They have raspberry cheesecake as well as white macadamia nut as well.
You and my mom have the same flavor.
And
I
like,
literally got it from right an hour ago.
hell, at some point they were selling like s'more flavored cookies for a limited time, and they taste really good. I barely taste any chocolate.
And yet you did.
Yeah, which I'm glad because I mostly tasted like the marshmallow. I mostly tasted marshmallow than chocolate because it was just chocolate drizzled onto it.
Hmm. But yeah, cookies.
Yep. We only got like at least a few more missions before we get to the boss fight.
Which is probably a Cookie Monster or something. No, not that Cookie Monster from Sesame Street.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, that's not not talking about the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, you are exactly right. The boss for this area is actually a Cookie Zetsuborg.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Of course, Dave Zetsuborg had to be in here.
Of course, it's a series villain.
Oh yeah.
I mean, has there even been a game with a different type of villain, or?
No.
Of course, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, wait, up there?
Wait, what's up there, Phoenix? The cookies?
No, I'm actually playing the Kamen Rider game. What did I get? What did I get? Oh, cool, Cyclone!
Meanwhile,
So we completed another mission. This time I played as Kill Flora for that one. We got about we got 2 more missions until we get to the boss fight.
which is you versus a cookie. Quite literally.
And I figured I'm just gonna play as Kill Flora throughout this whole thing before we get to the second world where I'm gonna play as Kill Mermaid throughout the second world.
Of course, you don't want to play.
I mean,
If you had to say who was gone,
if we're talking about the best mermaid in the particular franchise, I think we all know who deserves that title.
yep. It's not Star.
Am I wrong, though?
She's literally the queen of the mermaids. You know who it is.
Star!
Of course she would say me! Of course she would say me! You keep comparing me to Little Mer!
Why though?
I mean he's not wrong. We're both cocky, but still.
Yeah, look. Laura's cocky because she's a goddamn queen. You're just a dude. Mind you, I'm a dude as well, so...
Yeah. Well, also, the 2 of us have a lot of confidence when it comes to something that we do. That's why at certain points I would use that Laura clip where she says that the winner is obviously going to be me.
I forgot that one, or I don't know what scene that is.
That was from the Halloween episode.
Ooh.
Oh shit, yeah, that one.
Yep.
Definitely took that.
Frank and Mermaid.
Yeah, I even used that at the beginning of one of the episodes of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate when I clearly called it like, "Welcome to this episode of Superstar Brothers Ultimate."
Superstar Brothers Ultimate. It sounds like its own game. Which actually, speaking of which, just go off topic for a brief second. We all saw the Mario. Wait, Wesley, did you see the Mario movie recently?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Good.
you have? Okay, good.
Good.
Quick personal thoughts on it. What do you think of it, guys? I personally loved it.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty great Mario. It's actually a pretty great movie that I've actually seen. Me and my sister actually enjoyed it.
I still like the Sonic movie more. I don't know why, I just do.
I mean, I will say the Super Mario Brothers movie is a tiny bit better than the Sonic 1 movie. I would give both of them an 8 out of 10, but I still love the Sonic 2 movie way better.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just think I like it more because Knuckles isn't in it, and they didn't make him an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, then again, Frontiers also didn't make him an idiot, which is something that is so refreshing.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, whenever you fill up the meter while in the cure form, they will use one of their special attacks.
Which is one of their group attacks, isn't it?
Well, it's not really a group attack. It's only an individual attack, since we're only playing as one cure.
Hey Phoenix, your name is in this game probably. Awesome.
Yep.
Unless it's the Blazeix Impact, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, so you really wasn't hoping for Phoenix Blaze?
It should be in it. It's her signature.
It should. But yeah, another blimp appeared, and this time once again I'm playing as Kill Twinkle.
Phoenix Blazer.
Also, I have to mention, the more you play this game, the bigger the grid will get. Like, we started out with like a small grid, but as you continue to play on, the grid will get bigger.
Ah, that's a grid.
Yeah. Like, you basically just swap in like 2 different pieces in order for like to match. So it's
just swap it around, boys.
Yep.
Just like Tetris.
Nah, it's more like Candy Crush and Sailor Moon Drops and some of these other puzzle games. Like for Tetris, you're basically just building up lines to try and you're basically just trying to clear up as many like lines of Tetris as you can.
Sailor Moon Drops, another game that also met a sad demise, like Pretty Connection Puzzle did.
Yeah.
I tried more when Connection Puzzle died.
I really miss Sailor Moon Drops.
I did.
And I miss Connection Puzzle a lot.
Yeah, I miss both of those games. Especially, like, considering that Sailor Moon Drops pretty much had, like, the whole, like, 3D chibi type of sprites, which I thought were, like, really adorable.
And then for Connection Puzzle, we had 2D chibi likes, like in the Happiness Charge video game.
Yep. Oh, and by the way, so we're finally on the actual boss fight, and this one, and yeah, I did say it was a cookie Zexaborg, but you won't believe what type of cookie it is.
Oh god, what is it?
God.
It's pretty much like a jelly type of cookie. Like it has, it's pretty much jelly in the middle and also in the center as well. It's basically just 2 cookies, just like jelly between 2 cookies.
That actually sounds like something. That actually sounds like a jammy Dodger over here. Which, if you don't know, it's
something that exists in Britain.
Yeah, basically, if you don't know what it is, it's a type of biscuit. It's a type of cookie, but there's creams on the side, and then there's jam in the middle in a heart shape. I'll show you guys after this episode.
Oh, you definitely gotta show us.
Oh, definitely, because
I'm generally curious now.
They're actually really good.
And we're also introduced to the main villain of this game, which is actually an exclusive
I'll go
villain.
for it now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, we're on to the actual main villain of this whole game, which is actually an exclusive villain. Yeah, we haven't had an exclusive villain for a video game like since Go-Go, I believe.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
We don't have that in Kamen Rider either. We have something called Foundation X.
And since we're at the boss fight, we're going to be starting our Cure form, Cure Flora. So, and for the transformation sequence, you just swap that. You just like slide the stylus down, and the key will actually go right in. I forget into the perfume, and that's pretty much it. Just do that, and the transformation sequence will be there. Except the transformation sequence is shorter than how it was in Go Princess. Thank God.
Mm.
Oh, you didn't like the transformation sequence?
I mean, I do. I do like the transformation sequence, especially the music. I'm just glad.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Well, I'm just glad they shortened it, seeing that this is a video game. So,
Gosh.
Yeah. So for this boss fight, there are moments that the Zetsu board will put cookies onto the grid, and you have to like tap onto those cookies in order to crush them to get them out of the way. And the more matches you make, the more you actually damage the Zetsu board. And once you do that, you just put your key inside the perfume, and that's where you use your That's when they use the team attack.
Why should we? Do you think Cookie Monster would be good enough to get rid of this cookie, or?
They can't actually get rid of him. It's a Cookie Monster. They gotta call Kira Kira.
Oh God. Excuse me.
Yeah, speaking of Kira Kira, speaking of Kira, ladies and gentlemen, I was actually planning on saving this for a surprise, but like I might as well just get it out of the way. The final Pretty Good video will be a review on the Dream Stars movie.
Oh, okay.
They gas.
Yeah, what better way to end the format than to review my favorite particular crossover movie of all time?
I'm gonna miss your videos, to be honest, Star. It's been a good run.
Yeah. Well,
You're
okay.
like the two YouTubers, pretty sure YouTubers I watch. The other's Magical Cinnamon.
Well, even if even when I'm stopping these videos, I'm sure you'll still be able to enjoy Magical Cinnamon's videos.
Oh, his videos are good. I love his reviews of the series. Unlike Eyes and Sounds.
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god.
I'm actually gonna have to check out more of Magical Cinnamon's videos because it's been like years since I've seen a video of his.
I don't think much has changed, to be honest.
Yeah, I know things have changed. The first time I heard of him was when he actually made a video on Kira Kira. But yeah, so that was pretty much the whole part. As you can see, there's actually a world map, so you can actually choose which world you want to go to. And I believe for the next world we're gonna be heading into, I think it's gonna be donut themed.
Donut. Donut. I had to. Someone had to.
We know. But stick around, ladies and gentlemen, as for part 2, we're heading into the next world. But until then, this is the Dreamstar Squad signing out. As always, Goki Genyo, and have a star-tastic day, everyone.
Ladies!
Goodbye.
Cue the ending song!
I knew I would fulfill my dream, yeah. They knew I started from the bottom, now I made it, yeah. The possibilities are endless, yeah, I say, yeah. I got the roots and I got everything I need, yeah. And now I'm chilling with a pretty gentle lady, yeah. She got a kinda gentle personality, yeah. She got them curvy hips and a booty for booty, yeah.